Sam Connors is in studios with Arcadia Power. You want to pipe in on any of this, Sam, or just leave it all alone?
Well, you gave me my official designation, so I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay, probably smart. Yeah, probably smart. All right, you're with Arcadia Energy.
Yes, sir.
And solar power. Did you see that, is it California that is, maybe they haven't passed this yet, or they're talking about it, there's a bill that they would require all new construction would be required to have solar panels.
I did see that. That's not what I focus on, so I'm not knowledgeable on it, but I did see that's a movement going forward. It's something we've been paying attention to as well.
There's a new energy app that is offering free solar savings to all residents in the Utica area, right?
You got it.
And that's what you're talking about. Tell us about it.
All right. So what we've got is a community solar program here. Arcadia Power has partnered with Forefront Power. We want to build solar farms across the state, basically. We've got plans for 13 farms right now, 2 of them in the Utica-Rome area.
There's one pretty visible in Rome, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think both will be in that site, actually. So you'll be able to see both of them right there.
Got it.
You'll see construction starting there in June.
Okay.
Right now, they're just kind of open fields. But, it's an interesting program. We've set it up so that it's free to enroll. There's no contracts, no credit checks. It doesn't matter if you rent or own where your house is, as long as it's within a national grid load zone.
Okay.
You see guaranteed savings starting on the bill in September.
Wow. So how would it work? And this is Utica only or Utica area?
It's the whole Mohawk Valley.
Okay.
I mean, Herkimer, right. Utica, Rome.
Got it. So explain what would happen. What do you do?
Sure. So folks enroll in the program, right? It's a 3-step process on our website. It has limited spots available at around a couple thousand, and then once those caps are filled, starting in September, once the energy starts, kicking into the net, you'll see savings on your bill based on a percentage of what the farm produces every month.
Now, I do have to ask you, I got involved in one of these things where I signed up, and it was alternative energy, and all of a sudden my bill went up.
Uh-huh.
Can you explain that this is different? Explain here.
Yeah, sure. Do you mind if I ask, did you by any chance have it set up where you were paying by credit card or not?
No, the company I was working with rhymes with Smambit. That's all I'm going to say. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, so I will say this. There's been many approaches taken to the different style of community solar since the regulations have been changed to what's called virtual net metering.
Well, these guys weren't. This wasn't solar. This was a different provider of energy. Right?
Okay.
If you're familiar with Ambit.
I haven't dabbled at all.
Well, so it was opened up where your delivery could come from. It was kind of a pyramid type system. Mm-hmm. So instead of they would say your bill will be lower, and not guaranteed though. Although when people sold it to you, it was pretty much guaranteed. But then all of a sudden, I started seeing my bill was higher than what National Grid would have charged.
Sure.
This is not that. This would be simply savings. That is taken off, a discount that's taken off your current National Grid bill?
That's correct, yep.
Okay.
Yep, and we do guarantee the savings.
Right.
And the intrinsic guarantee in that is that there's no contract, so if you can access your National Grid bill still, obviously, and see what it would have been if you weren't going through us.
Okay.
If it's different, you can just unenroll.
Okay, so then I would ask you, I sign up for this, what happens? Walk me through the process.
Sure. It's once you go to the website, you enter your billing information, your utility information, and your payment information. We pay your bill every month, bill you for the National Grid bill, and the credits go through us as well. So we handle it's all one bill. It's all streamlined. That was another issue that some previous solar programs ran into with you having to have multiple bills that you were keeping track of, multiple companies that were billing you. This all goes through us because the kind of the point of our company, the reason why we started was to streamline the process of sourcing alternative energy and kind of making it more accessible to consumers.
Okay. Is there an initial cost?
No initial costs.
I don't understand how you guys make money. That's why I'm skeptical.
This is why I'm confused.
It's a great question.
I feel the same. You're not putting a solar panel on my house.
Nope.
You're
basically giving a discount for free just for signing up. There's got to be something.
Well, they're collecting your money, so you're instead of paying National Grid, we'd be paying you.
No, we're paying National Grid for you. We aren't a utility provider. So the way it works, that's the question actually we get the most.
Well, who do we pay the bill to when my National Grid bill comes due? Who do I pay?
You will receive a bill from Arcadia Power instead of National Grid.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
so,
but we pay National Grid for it.
I understand that,
right.
But what I'm saying is you're in a position where you will be collecting money. So there's got to be a way you're making money there. You make interest on our money.
Sure. So, well, that's not quite. We're a freemium business model. So we have free plans, we have premium plans, and the premium plans kind of fund our free programs.
Okay.
And on top of that, we've partnered with Forefront Power, right? That's the solar company, and we'll handle their billing and accounts for them.
Okay.
So we're taking on that piece of the project, and when they make their profits from the energy they sell to National Grid, and they kick it back to us.
I think that was going to be my next question. So you essentially, your company they own the solar panels, and they generate enough power that they could be then sold back to National Grid, just like a homeowner would eventually, who puts panels on their roof or whatever, they would eventually down the road be not only saving money on their power, but ultimately selling it back to the power companies.
Well, that's how it might work residentially. Forefront owns the panels. We partner with Forefront to handle the billing and accounts for this project. So, yeah, as long as the project's kicking and as long as the panels are working, then both companies are making a profit that way.
All right. So I'm still confused.
Is it a guaranteed save, like 2%, 5%, whatever?
Yep. There's no flat number, but it's guaranteed savings. I would say the average would be around 4-ish, 5-ish%, but it's a guaranteed every month.
You will never pay more, though.
Correct.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Isn't it interesting how you see apprehension here?
Oh, of course.
Because
I've seen it in every meeting so far.
I'm going to tell you why. Because we've all been screwed.
Right.
It's like somebody walks up, says, "Here's a $20 bill.
You can have it."
I don't want it. I'm not taking that $20 bill because there's a catch.
I don't see the string, but I know it's attached.
Get away
That's
from
what
me.
says.
Get away from me. I just
don't you bring that cash around here.
So,
what's your website? Where do people get more information if they couldn't follow this conversation?
Sure. So ArcadiaPower.com is our website. It's ARCADIA Power. And you can go there. We've got multiple programs on there, but we're talking about the community solar program that's on the website. I'd even I'll leave my contact info with you guys if folks want to maybe go to your website and get in touch with me.
Where do you work, by the way? Where do you work out of?
I work remotely. We're DC based, so
okay, all right.
And then,
are you going to walk out of here and say, "Boy, these people in upstate New York, they are idiots,
they're dummies. They don't get
can't
it."
Even figure it out.
I'm actually from Holland Patton, so I take a little umbrage to that.
All right, cool.
All right, good.
So let me ask: is there going to be? I might have missed I stepped out for a second. Is there going to be like a huge field we're going to see, like of just what do they call them? The solar panels?
Yep. That'll be action will be starting in June. And I've got the coordinates to you guys, and once there's a physical thing there'll be a physical address, I'm sure. But you'll see action there starting in June.
Where's about is it? Where
it's in Rome.
Okay.
Yep. Two in Rome.
So back to how you guys really profit. Is this an agreement? So in order to build these solar, you call them solar farms.
Sure.
In order to build them, you make agreements with municipalities to say, okay, this is what we're going to offer.
Right.
Is that part of this?
Well, are you talking about like sort of?
I'm still trying to figure out where you guys are profiting and why this is beneficial. Not that I just I want it to be beneficial for you. It makes it more legitimate for me.
Right. No, understandable. Right. Yeah. It's so. The funding in government grants and that sort of thing, that's all kind of led by Forefront because they're the ones building it. Okay. So they'd be the ones to speak on that. But in general, the broad strokes of this, and I can't get into the technicalities because I'm not an engineer, but it allows them to change what the energy is considered. Right. So if it was just a farm that was built, right, and it wasn't enrolled with residencies, it would be termed wholesale. And the energy sold would be at a certain price, a fixed rate. Residential classification changes that rate, makes it profitable.
Okay. So there's your advantage. That's the advantage of doing something like this.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Again, I did the Ambit thing, and I remember trying to, and I had the same pitch because I was convinced by somebody I should go out and sell this.
Sure.
So I would say, listen, you're all I'm telling you, sign up. Your rates you're going to save at least 2% every single month.
Right.
And we had to do the same thing. Instead of there was a bill that you received, and on the bill it mentioned Ambit Energy. But at the end of the day, I was paying more money. Mm-hmm. So they had lied to us, in my opinion. So this is completely different, though. But what does change, it's tough for, I think, people to be comfortable with.
Sure.
What does change is you no longer send your check you don't make a check out to National Grid anymore. You would make it out to...
Correct, Arcadia Power.
Arcadia Power.
Yep.
So, all right. Interesting. Any other questions?
No cost to get into this.
Correct.
And I just need to register through your website.
You got it.
Do you feel like
ArcadiaPower.com.
you'd like us to give you a baseball bat so you could bash us upside the head?
Well,
bash the information into our heads?
Honestly, this is how many of the conversations I've had have gone so far. Constantly, what's the cost? What's the catch? And so this is what I'm used to answering.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Interesting.
ArcadiaPower.com. I'll check it out.
Arcadia, ARCADIA, power.com. All right, Sam, thanks.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
From Holland Patton, huh?
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
Golden
nice.
Knight.
All right. Thanks.